Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back. Another big review with Big Trout here. Happy Thursday. I'm going to get into the soap gear review tonight. So I picked up one from my local Meijer. This is Everyman Jack. Now, they've had some stuff, some products that I've seen as far as body wash, deodorants, I believe. Did not know they made bar soap. I'm a bar soap junkie. This is called Glacier Bay. It's a 5-ounce brick. They had four. I'm going to do them in alphabetical order. You know how I am. That's the G came first. Mint Glacial Clay Cypress. Um, and it says it smells like uplifting mint, invigorating cypress, and cooling glacier clay. Um, and of course, it's a cold plunge, it says. Now, this company's out of California, Mill Valley. A lot of the big soap companies are. Just use this in the shower. And there it is, bro. And look at the presentation. This is a great brick on the color. Reminds me of a Smoky Mountain Fog from Sudsy Bear. Now I did drop this brick because I use it, hence the indentation in the corner. And this was only like $5. I think it's $4.99, so not a bad price. You know, a lot of the Swatch bricks go for 7 or 8. But I don't think Everyman Jack focuses on soap. I think they're more of a body wash, deodorant. They even have shampoo, conditioner type stuff, and we'll get into them a little more. So yeah, it's kind of like a Fresh Falls from Swatch. Glacier mineral stuff. And you know what? It actually surprised me a little bit. The lather on the skin was really crazy because when I lathered the bar in the water, the bar itself was kind of just, I like the bars and lather when you put the water on them and then put the bar to the skin. But I put this on my skin and it took off. Again, on the scent, you get a little bit of that glacier cooling and then you also get a little bit of that mint. Overall, though, I'm kind of impressed with this bar. It exceeded my expectations. You know, I wasn't expecting a lot. You know, obviously generic. This company does not do a lot of marketing. It's like Swatch or, you know, Sudsy or even like Grizzly Natural, something like that. So, you know, I feel like they're just going to mass produce stuff. But this is a decent bar that I think people should try if you're into this type of scent. The scent itself is not the strongest, right? You do smell a little bit of that glacier kind of like mineral type scent, and then there's a little bit of that like coolness from the crystals or whatever. The scent itself is decent. It's not strong, which I think is good. You know, a lot of people want to go full blown big scent, and you know, you do get the scent in there. I'd say the scent is a 5 out of 10, which is okay for me, because sometimes a modest scent is a good thing. You know, you want to go too big to where it's like you just overkill. Could there be a little more the strongest in the scent? Sure, but I think it's good. Again, the lather was pretty good. The wash was good. I felt pretty good on it. I'm actually over it. It exceeded my expectations. I'm going to say it's a 7 out of 10. Still not like great. Still not wowed by it. I wouldn't say people go out and get it tonight. I wouldn't, you know, sell it for 10, $12 like people do with other bars. But I think for a company that doesn't really focus on soaps like Swatch or Sudsy or Grizzly or your Dapper Yankee, it's a pretty good brick. I will say that for what it is. And the price, $5. I mean, like I said, a Swatch bar is going for 7 or 8. You know, Sudsy's 8, 9. Most of these companies are more than that. So I think for $5, it's a good brick. I wouldn't put it as an elite brick, but a good brick, probably in the B range. But again, go down and try this if you see this in your store. I think you would like it if you like glacier scents. You know, a lot of companies. The guy was saying, I just watched a review saying that. What was the company? He said Adams Soap Company or Bearsville. He said Bearsville did something like this. He said that there's been other companies that Swatch has done one, and obviously Sudsy with Smoky Mountain Fog. So this is a popular scent that soap companies are putting out is Glacier Bay. Now, one thing I did find cool though is their scents are like West Coast. They have a Tahoe brick, and then there's another one with like a piney mountainy Sierra Nevada brick, all from California. So this is pretty cool. It says, feel the thrill of deep water and deep clean with bar soaps inspired by the West Coast's most iconic cold water locales. Icy and deep Glacier Bay is a thrilling dive into the spectacular blueness and subarctic, So it smells like uplifting mint, invigorating cypress, and cooling glacial clay, made with many natural derived ingredients like shea butter, glacial clay, and peppermint oil. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Sorry, watching the Frozen 4 here. This is really cool. No real dog in the fight. Him rooting for Western, you know, a Michigan school, and also Denver winning 3 out of the last 4 underdog. But going to overtime. Anyway, I'll try to. Everyman Jack, bar soap, Glacier Bay. Check it out, folks. Everybody have a nice Thursday, and let's get into a good weekend here. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you soon.